Okay, look, we're back.
Back where?
In the duck call room.
That's
It says it's on your shirt.
right. That's right. Duck Call Room podcast.
Even though this is the first thing I've had to eat today, which is a peanut M&M. So.
Hey, that's good.
And
for
these have Spanish on them. So
That was from that package came from Mexico.
it says Spanish, but one thing I'm looking at here says Mars Canada Inc. That's hilarious. So
Yeah,
everything else in Spanish come from Canada.
come from Canada.
Isn't the world a great place?
Wait, is
I'm
that
telling you,
French?
boys,
Have you
only,
ever heard?
Only in America.
Have you ever heard going around Malars?
I got to look at the box.
Oh, that is French, Hammer.
Uh-oh.
But
Now,
they come from
right.
Mexico.
I don't know.
In lieu of Canada?
That's from Chase. That package was from Chase in Alberta.
There you go.
Alberta,
Grand
Canada.
Prairie, Alberta. I'm guessing Alberta is AB.
Yeah.
That's a guess.
That's him.
He up there where the ducks live.
That's right, boys.
Where they
8
raised.
M&Ms
That's
for
right, boy.
hosts of my favorite bags of podcasts.
Well, thank you.
Well, I read that wrong.
He read it wrong.
That's fine.
Here you go.
Oh, they got regular
Right.
What was his name?
Chase.
boy.
There's more candy. Somebody said
boy.
Twinkies,
Okay, boy.
Airheads.
Chase, we thank you, buddy. Look, but we're back.
Chase, I'm on the
I
diet.
thank you, but my mouth's full.
I'm still on a diet, everybody.
He's on the diet.
Somebody in the comments said, mark his words, he won't be soon.
Hey.
Still on it.
Well, there
In
you
your
go.
face.
It
Not
won't
eating
be
this.
what?
I'm on the diet, too.
I'm trying to lose weight, man.
Yeah.
I'm on the diet, too.
Get thin.
Look at that. Look, so here,
You ain't got to be on a diet. You're 78 years old.
Godwin. Here's Johnny D. Are you ready
What?
for this? Godwin's back.
Godwin's been back.
No, but I'm saying he's back. We haven't done this in a minute.
What
Are there a few sandwiches we can have?
We're going
Johnny
to start
Godwin?
with sandwiches?
Well, why? What? I haven't eaten anything, like,
Are you that
except for
hungry?
those M&Ms.
Sandwich time, boys. Hey, Godwin, this is smoked maple syrup bacon with a little... I don't know what that word
That
is.
looks like a duck call to
Under
me.
a soft... I've got to read it all. Soft yolk fridge egg.
No, it didn't make it.
Rate it. Scale of 1 to
Oh,
10.
Oh, right there.
Uh-oh.
I can't zoom in.
I got
My vote
you
is
got to
Bob.
get better pictures.
No, I'm in on him.
No, people don't take great pictures.
Say that again.
Ham, eggs, and
yeah.
butter on the bread. It looks like.
And whoops.
Oh, that's all.
That's my next. I got to get another screen up.
There you go.
Yeah, that is ham, eggs, buttered toast.
Look, there's
Sonny,
one for
scale of
both
1
of
to-
us. One for each of us.
I'd eat him.
Hey, that is the sunny side up.
I don't like a sunny
Sandwich.
side up egg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as you bust him, that yolk's going everywhere, which is not a bad thing.
No, it's
So,
going
It's
just
not a good
absorb
thing
into
for a
that bread.
sandwich, though, is it?
Yeah. You sop it up off your plate with the corners of your bread. Absolutely.
That's probably sourdough bread too.
I'm going to give that one a solid 7. And I know this is Godwin's
7?
section, but I'm so hungry, I'm giving him a 7.
Easy now. There's no. I don't see any pepper on the bread.
I'm fine with that. I'm just hungry.
1 to
But
10.
look,
Godwin.
look how that one's go. It's got the crispiness around the outside of the egg. The ham looks sliced just right. And butter on the bread. Grandma and Grandpa used to put butter on all their sandwiches instead of mayonnaise.
I wish the bacon was
taking
cooked
me
more.
back.
I wish the bacon was cooked more. This is from Lee, by the way.
That's smoked bacon, evidently.
Okay, you don't want it crunchy.
Is it smoked?
I like crunchy bacon.
No.
Is it smoked bacon?
It says smoked maple syrup.
That's what I'm
bacon.
talking about right there.
With a little.
You don't know what
what
your
is
smoked bacon looks
EDAM?
like.
Adam? Is that a typo?
I don't know.
I think that's a typo. All right, 1 to 10. What do we hear? What are you giving it there, Godwin?
I'm with Martin. I'll give that a 7.
He's
Boy,
giving
that's
it a
good.
7.
That's going to. Well, it's only because I hadn't seen the rest of them.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
good place to start.
That's
What
a
else we
good
got?
start. All right, this is from This is from Michael in Central South Dakota. It is sourdough bread, fresh tomatoes, salt, fresh cracked black pepper, longhorn cheese, slice of ham, black olives, and toasted zucchini.
I'll give that an 8 just for the looks. The presentation is a lot.
Really?
I'm not much on black olives,
Oh, I love them.
Me too.
Love them.
and don't know
gave
what
it an
what's a zucchini.
What's a zucchini?
Like a squash, but green.
Yeah.
You don't.
They go beside. I don't know. I don't
Look
know.
how healthy that looks.
But that's a cucumber, right?
Yeah.
which turns into a pickle.
No, that's a zucchini. You said.
Man, that doesn't look. I would have bet the farm that was a cucumber.
5.
We're giving it a 5.
He didn't even like rationale that one. He just said 5.
Central South Dakota gets a.
Hey, I gave it 8.
So I gave it an 8. I'm gonna stick. I mean, I would go back 7 again.
Is that
it looks
toasted
good.
bread?
Toasted sourdough. he
Yeah,
said.
the bread.
5.5.
5.5
I brought it up a notch.
All right, next sandwich. I don't understand it. It's
Well,
called
show it to us.
It's called a screamer. I need to read it first. It was made famous by Tony's Lunch in Gerardville, Pennsylvania. This is from John in Drums, PA. It has marshmallow fluff, adobo onions, and quick cheese.
Why in the world is there marshmallow on a hot sandwich?
With I got a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'd scream too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not trying it.
I'm out on him.
I think that's presentation.
What is that?
Presentation.
It's got marshmallow stuff in it.
Marshmallows, adobo, onions.
No good. No good.
I like adobo, which is just
Yeah.
smoked chili paste.
It
I mean,
doesn't.
essentially.
He didn't say what the. It looks like a burger, maybe, or a sloppy Joe.
I
I
think
like
it looked like a burger.
everything.
Looks like a burger.
I like everything but the marshmallows.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2.
2.
Yeah, I'm just not
Yeah,
even
you're-
trying it. There's marshmallow.
With 10 being the high and 2 being the low.
I give that a 6.
Okay.
You're giving it a 6.
I'll
You're,
give it a
you're
6.
putting that above the last sandwich.
right.
With the ham.
Yeah.
All right, Godwin's interested in a
With,
marshmallow fluff.
well, I don't
sandwich.
want them black olives and zucchinis and
This one has marshmallow.
Don't give you
marshmallows.
The next sandwich is a 10. Michael from South Dakota as well. Sent it in.
Dakota.
He calls it a pancake sandwich.
a pancake sandwich.
Homegrown eggs, homemade bacon, and made from scratch pancakes.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so hungry.
That's
What-
a 10.
What is it? Where can I get that?
South Dakota,
Dakota.
at Michael's house.
That's like
That's
taking
what
that.
I mean. I mean, I'm fixing to go to South Dakota.
That's like taking that thing that McDonald's has got, but making it way better.
But yeah, just
How far from Sioux Falls is it?
Michael,
Michael,
Excuse me.
you may have a visitor.
Michael, you may have a visitor. He didn't give a city. He just calls it his pancake sandwich. And what I really notice, everything he grows, he's got his own chickens. Mm-hmm. Those are his own eggs.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
He made his own bacon.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Michael,
he didn't make it. He grew it.
Michael, can I
He had
ask
a
you?
pig.
Can I ask you to do one thing?
It's a 10.
Hey.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey, here's
come
here's
on.
what I want.
Wait,
Here's
back
what
up,
I
back
want.
up, back up.
Here's what I want on it to
Yeah.
make it a 10.
Okay.
I want a piece of breakfast sausage spread out thin, as wide as the pancake,
Well, that's back there on
and
the
then
side.
and then 10.
Oh, I'm with Martin on that. I was just fixing to say
Just-
9.5, but if you go and put a sausage out there,
In the essence of archery, that'd
Martin
be
would
a
have to say
12.
that.
That's
A
12.
12.
Hey, you would have to say sausage.
All right.
I'd give anything right
My
now.
mouth is
Big old-
watering. Golly,
Hey,
look.
hey, hold on. If your mouth's watering, I got one more.
One more.
One more, real
Uno-
quick.
uno mas.
This is from a person
I
with
don't
the
know if I
food
can take it.
Instagram.
I don't know
Kamita
if I can
means
take
food from Nampa, Idaho. There's
this-
no
oh.
description, but good
Oh
gracious.
no!
Oh,
I
my
like
goodness.
the cheese. I like all
Holy
the cheese
cow.
dripping off of it.
Yeah, I'm in.
Onion.
Yeah. Ooh,
She
I
sent
like
a
the
lot of
cheese.
pictures, but
There's
there was.
two patties.
I
There's
mean,
two
that's a
patties.
sandwich right
Maybe
there.
3 patties.
Is that a shroom I'm looking at on there?
I
It
don't.
is.
There's onions. There's ranch dress. That's just. Oh my word. That's another 10. We got 10s all over the place today. Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna come back with a buddy of mine,
Ooh.
and I'm probably gonna go find me a sandwich. So
I could
we'll
go.
be back
I
right
need a
after
Hey,
this.
he's fixed to find something to
We
eat
got
down
it.
here.
Look, you know what's better than the murky
talking,
waters?
talking baby says night night.
That is pretty good, actually.
Is that a movie?
But do you know what's better than the murky waters of the Ouachita River?
the pristine.
Waters of New Zealand.
Oh, and what comes
Okay.
from there, Si?
Look, and Omega XL comes from there. And here's the good part, boys.
Tell us about it.
35 years of research and development.
What's it doing?
Guess who it's working for?
I don't know. Who?
Personally, for me.
Why you?
Because I'm taking it.
Thank you.
There you go.
If you don't take it, it don't work
Right.
for
If
you.
you don't take it, it
You
won't
gotta
work.
take it.
How do you take it, Si?
By mouth. It's 2 pills. I take 2 a day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
How can,
And
hey,
here's the best part again.
how can you get some?
Hey, you order it, okay, and they send you the first bottle you had to pay for.
What about the
But
second
look,
bottle?
the second one is free, boy.
Thank you.
Look, it is back by 35 years. Look, Omega XL, by now you've got to know
It
that
works.
it treats the inflammation. It doesn't just cover it up, for crying out loud. So that's why it can help all of your aches and pains, muscles, joints, bones, doesn't really matter. Pain relievers and topical rubs just mask the problem. Omega XL neutralizes the inflammation that causes painful, stiff joints and muscles. Look, we've seen it work on here. That's good enough for us. If you're suffering with aches and pains and stiffness, you need to try Omega XL. We're going to get you started. Order Omega XL now and get a second bottle for free. Visit omegaxl.com/
Doc,
That's omegaxl.com/
doc,
or call 1-800-844-4888.
88.
1-800-844-4888.
88, boys. And look, it works for senior citizens.
And he
It's
never
amazing.
lets me get the last time for the phone number 800-844-4888.
88.
There we go. All right, we're back. Look, we have a guest with us today. If you follow sports, ESPN, anything at all, you probably know my good buddy, Marty Smith. Marty, thank you for having us, man.
Well,
Or
it's,
having us. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for the ovation, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Marty Smith in the house.
I said to the fellas before I sat down here that I'm still close to like all my high school buddies out in Appalachia, and they couldn't give two hoots that I do this or that on ESPN. But the fact that I'm sitting here with you rednecks, they're gonna be so daggone happy they're gonna pee their pants.
Oh, size big in the mountainous regions of the United States.
in the Appalachia.
Hey.
How did you say it?
Appalachia.
Appalachia region.
Yeah.
I would have mispronounced that.
Would you have said Appalachia? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, that's a sinful. You'd have
Well,
to.
I
repent.
apologize.
So yeah,
because that's what I've done it my whole life. I just learned.
I did a college football game last year with my buddy Mike Golick. I'm sure you guys know who Golick is. He's a great man. We were doing the North Carolina NC State game, I think, and he said something about me being from Appalachia. And right there on the broadcast, live on the football game, I said, "Sir, that's Appalachia."
Appalachia, boys.
It's commonly mispronounced. You're not alone.
Okay.
Does that run through Tennessee?
It does.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I grew up in Southwest Virginia,
the hills of.
right near Tennessee. I live in Carolina,
You're in Carolina now?
and
That's God's country.
I live in Charlotte now, but
Because you're a NASCAR man.
that's right.
Okay.
That's why I live in Charlotte. When I first got out of college, I moved down there to chase race cars, and we've never left. And having actually met and been in the same room and chatted with Junior Johnson, I'm fascinated by that whole era.
Oh, absolutely.
And the whole how NASCAR was born from shine running. It's just so fascinating to me.
Si was around.
See how important shine is?
Shine's very important.
Oh,
Don't let anybody tell y'all different.
and now it couldn't be any further away from shine running if it wanted to be.
Well,
That's exactly right.
You know?
I'm not sure that if it's Tennessee, they drive fast cars still.
No, I'm talking about
He's talking
NASCAR.
about NASCAR.
I'm talking about NASCAR.
Well, okay.
Because you look at them boys now, and there ain't many rednecks left in NASCAR. They're just
No,
There
there's
ain't
not.
many of them. No, they're like they're athletes. They're it's just it's a different breed of man than the Dale Earnhardts and all that kind of stuff.
What
than
made
we
Dale
got.
Dale was he was the everyman. Mm-hmm. And he still, he would race a car on Sunday and he'd come home on Monday and Tuesday and work on his farm.
Yeah,
He'd be throwing hay bales and moving dirt.
yeah.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
No, that's what made him so popular. He was extremely relatable, just like this fella right over here, because everybody has that uncle. Like, everybody's got a Si.
I don't have that uncle, by the way.
Well,
I guess I have this one.
You've got an adopted one. He's right there beside you. So
I'm adopted by everybody.
But that is, that's what made Si. That's what made Dale Dale, and you can say that for a lot of people throughout sports, like or throughout anything, life in general. People the reason they're memorable is because they remind you of somebody in your life.
They're authentic too.
You know,
I mean, if you're genuine and authentic,
real.
people will remember it.
They were real.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So Dale would take you out in a car, without a car. It didn't make any difference. He'd take you out. I'm serious.
Is that your driving philosophy as well?
No.
Oh,
But,
come on
hey,
now.
We've been working
no.
on size
Come
road
on.
rage.
Here's the thing.
Does he have road rage?
Oh, we have to share scriptures at the end of this to work on road
Oh,
rage.
no.
Yeah.
Now, I do have roadways because, hey, trust me, the roads are full of idiots.
I can't.
Okay, and people probably think I'm one of them, but hey, I'm just saying, if the speed limit is 50, hey, please drive 50.
That's the limit.
Well, no, I'm just saying, please drive 50. And look, if
What's
you're
wrong with 45?
if you're gonna get in the fast lane, get in the other lane. If you're driving 30,
But you're 45 minutes early to everything you go to in life. So why are you driving so fast?
well, I don't ever drive fast until I'm getting ready to go home.
Yeah.
You
If
only
I'm
drive-
coming to something, no, I'm gonna be early, and I drive sensible. But if I'm going home, it's something about, hey, you got to rush to get home.
Don't get in his way
Yeah.
leaving here.
Yeah.
Are you one of those
You don't-
guys? Are you one of those guys that if you're on time, you're late? If
Oh, no.
Oh, absolutely.
Is he?
Absolutely, yes. And you better
if
be
I'm
if you
late-
hunt with us.
If I'm late, something happened.
Yeah.
If he's
Okay, I'm either my truck is broke down or I got run over or something.
And by late, Si means not 15 minutes
Yeah.
early.
he was here
'Cause
30 minutes early today.
Yeah, that's
he walked
just-
past my office
Always am.
30 minutes before he was supposed
I
to be
always
here.
am.
That's why, like, Marty, you ever end up down here, we go hunting at Phil's place or something. If Phil says be there at 5, that means at 4:55, he's leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
That doesn't mean like at 5 o'clock we're rolling out or getting ready. At 4:55, he's gone,
Yeah.
and he'll look up and say, "Well, I'll wait 2 minutes for any man." And I'm like,
No, he
but
won't.
it ain't 5 yet."
No, he won't.
You know, I'm like, it's
The answer is
you know,
no, he won't.
yeah, and
Okay.
so yeah, this whole crew pretty well operates off of the,
Have to.
you
right?
know, on time is early, late is on time, and it just that's just the way we operate. But I think that comes a lot in the hunting outdoor space. Like I think a lot of that is kind of born in because you never like to go do it. You don't ever want to be late. You don't want to miss the sunrise, so you'd rather get there 45 minutes early
Well,
than.
hey, if you miss
you know.
the sunrise, you miss the morning hunt if it happens.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So you know, I think it's a lot.
Yeah.
Phil, though, what cracks me up about Phil and this whole crew, really, we get there at the same time on November 21st and January the 25th. Well, in that time, daylight has changed 30 minutes. So instead of sitting there for 30 minutes like we do in the early season, by the end, we're there for an hour in the dark.
Just sitting in the dock.
Just
we're
watching
still-
watching a blue flame on a heater.
Yeah.
Just sitting there like this saying, why do we get here so early?
And this is even during teal season. And that's when the mosquitoes are just eating you alive.
Yeah, and a cottonmouth crawl between your legs and everything. Yeah.
And when you get in the blind where you're standing, it ain't nothing worse than stand up and then see something moving right where you're fixed to.
Yeah, no, I could skip that part of the.
The only time
Oh,
I've ever been scared
experience.
of my life, scared for my life with that man right there during teal season, we moved a boat and there was a little water snake up under the boat. So I reached down there and grabbed him. And I said, "Si, here, hold this for me." And look, he grabbed that shotgun.
That's
he said,
mean.
"Don't you come."
He
another
was
step
fixing to
closer
get
to me."
shot. He was fixing to get shot. Okay,
And I believed him.
No, and he was saying it's a water snake, and I was saying it don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe
It's still a snake.
Yeah. I said it don't matter. It crawls on its belly. Don't come over here. I will hurt you and him.
Absolutely. Well, look, let's take a break. We'll be right back, and I think we come back. We'll talk about a little foosball.
I love the foosball. I do have a
I'll
lot
talk
of questions.
about football all day.
I have a lot of questions.
For us?
Yes, I do.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we'll be back
I
right
got
after this.
very few answers.
Listen up. For decades, waterfowlers haven't had great options for hearing protection. Foam plugs muffle all of the sound so you can't hear your calling or talk with your buddies in the duck blind. And earmuffs, man, they're just, we have to wear them in here. They're hot and they're bulky. Like, you never think about your ears sweating until you do it for a long time. It's why only 1 in 5 waterfowlers wear hearing protection, and it's time for a change. Here's why. New research shows moderate hearing damage increases the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia by 3 times. You can damage your hearing forever in as little as 15 minutes of shooting ducks or basically shooting anything with no hearing protection. Doesn't matter. That loud noise.
Guns are loud.
They are very loud. And when there's 7 of them, they're 7 times as loud. Yeah. So the good news is that the hearing doctors at Tetra have developed Alpha Shield, a new premium hearing protection product that reduces gun blasts and loud calling to safe levels while allowing you to hear your calls, talk to your buddies, hear those whistling wings we all live for. And look, I'll tell you what else it does while you're in the blind. You can hear like candy wrappers or biscuit wrappers. So if your buddy's trying to sneak a snack on you, you done caught him now. You done, like Godwin down there saying, I don't have any more snacks, and you hear a little rumbling, you're like, well, hold on now. He always got one more. He always got one more. With Tetra, you make no sacrifices. It's why we wear the Alpha Shields. They work. Don't kill your future just to kill ducks. All you have to do is visit tetrahearing.com for more. That's TETRA hearing.com. Use code DUCK15, all caps, at checkout to get 15% off. Look, we use them. I've got them right here. Use them every day of duck season, dove season. Doesn't matter. Super simple to use. Red right, green left. They come with a bunch of different pieces on the end to make sure that you get as close to a custom fit as you can get right here. That's tetrahearing.com, code DUCK15 to get 15% off. All right, we're back. Look, here we go. Look, Marty, you said you had some questions, so I'll give you the honor. You shoot first, and then we go ask you some things that we got questions about.
So I want to get Si's perspective on, and I know you guys have probably heard this ad nauseum, so forgive me, maybe even listeners, but I've not heard it. I was interviewing Trace Adkins recently, and he went into Phil just walking out of practice, and that's why Terry Bradshaw became the quarterback at La Tech. I was so fascinated. I knew that story, but Trace had more depth. I want to hear from your perspective, like how that unfolded and how that actually ended up spawning this entire empire.
Here's the thing. Phil had the talent, okay? He was first-string quarterback. Bradshaw was second-string quarterback. But the only thing was, okay, football season and duck season are the same
coincide.
Time. Yeah, yep. They're the same time.
This blows my mind every time I hear this story.
So Phil just, he wasn't never, he loved to play the game, but it distracted him because it was during duck season. Okay, he'd come to practice sometime and have squirrel brains on it. He had just got through killing a bunch of squirrels and cleaned them. And Bradshaw even told this story. He'd come into practice and have squirrel brains on his shirt. Bradshaw said, "Why didn't you change clothes?" And he said, what are you talking about, son? I hunted till it was time to get up here for practice. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, Bradshaw, okay, the only thing Bradshaw wanted in life was to be a NFL quarterback. And everybody said, he ain't got enough sense to be quarterback. And Daddy always told him, said, yes, he does, because here's the thing. The man loves the game. Okay, so Phil just finally come up and said, hey, he had offers to go pro and all this, and he said, Terry. And Terry said, what? He said, son, I'm handing you the torch. And Bradshaw said, what are you talking about? He said, he said, I've got a dilemma here. It's either play football or duck hunt. And he said, hey, I'm duck hunting. I ain't going with the football. And Bradshaw was, yeah, but you look at the money you make. And Phil said, no, there's some things it ain't worth it. And he said, to me personally, it ain't worth it. So, hey, it's yours, son. Take over.
It's unbelievable.
And run with it.
Ain't that so?
And hey, Bradshaw did. 4 Super Bowls.
He did all right for himself.
He's got 4 Super Bowl rings, okay? And Daddy was right. Yeah, he's good enough to be a quarterback because, hey, he had a cannon for an arm. He could throw it 70 yards on his knee.
The crazy thing about Phil, too, right now, if you threw Phil a football,
Could he spin it still?
He can still spin it.
Oh, no.
And he'll hurt you.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Oh, he knocked, and Terry had it, too. He'd knock some of his receivers down.
How old is Phil?
74? 5.
I'm 73.
Yeah, 75.
He's 75.
And he can still spin
throw it. He can still hum it.
He still can do it.
Okay, he actually pitched baseball too, hardball. You know, and I hate hardball because I had to catch him, and it was always I was getting hit.
So were you not super athletic like Phil? Because even Phil's kids are sneaky athletic, like Willie and James.
I was the best downfield blocker that has ever lived. So I flipped a guy. The best game I ever played, we got beat 77-14.
What was your contribution in that? Hey,
contest? Look, we had the perfect. This was a AAA school. We're Class B. Okay, this guy was 195. Okay, he was a football god. Okay, perfect build, fast as a cat. Okay, he was a kickoff man. He would kick the ball. As soon as the guy caught it, he would just kill him, put him on the ground. So Coach Sagres, our head coach, we watched about 3 films, and it was just kickoff, kill him, kickoff, kill him, kickoff, kill him. And he shut the film off and said, okay, first order of business is someone has got to knock him off of his feet. So, hey, I'm sitting there, 130 pounds soaking wet.
My man.
Okay.
Warrior.
You know, so, hey, I'm waiting for somebody that's the 180 or 90 class to say, I'll get him, coach. Well, everything's solid. And I went, and he said, Coach Sykes started laughing. He said, what? I said, if you'll leave me in my position on the kickoff receiving team, which is in, I'll take him, coach. You know, well, they're all on the floor rolling, laughing.
Just like we are.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not that funny. I said, I will get him. You know, so nobody else wanted the job. So, hey, he left me. And like the first time, wasn't nothing to it. I just run like that, cut. And about the time he seen me dip under it and knock his feet out from under him, he's flipping in the air. You know, we picked up about 25 yards, you know, for the boy catching the ball. Well, hey, like I said, they got the ball. You know, they stopped us. They got the ball. They scored. He kicked off again. Boom, I get him again. You know, we get the ball, scored. Okay. They get the ball, scored, and it finally got so bad we was behind, like, you know, 60 points. So the coach has done sent all the scrubs in, and I'm on the bench. You know, and the game's got like a minute and a half left, and they're kicking off again. I said, I'm trying to get Coach Sargis' attention. Hey, you know, he ain't paying no attention. So I just said, put my helmet on, run out there, and told the scrub that had my possession, hey, hit the bank. He said, I didn't see the coach. I said, hey, don't worry about the coach. Get your butt off. I got to get him one more time.
Did you get him again?
Oh, no. By this time, he would done got Larry. It wasn't no kicking running wide open. He's coming down looking. And this one probably the referee could have threw a flag on me and said, clip it. But anyway, I waited till the last second as he was fixed to go by me, and then just did like a wood duck. I just did one of them dipping maneuvers. And he made a bad thing and jumped up and pulled his feet up. Well, I just done like a wood duck, and hey, like that, it just on my shoulder pad and just run under him, and he, bam. So look, the game's over. We had a shower that used to have 2 doors on it, and we tore them off. Okay, 2 doors wide.
Any particular reason?
Well, we just, you know,
Life was
guys being
young
guys.
and stupid.
Yeah, being stupid. So
Because
look,
they were there.
I was in the shower, and you know, so someone steps in the doorway, okay, and all I hear is, who's number 22? And when I look, okay, there's no room to go by him.
Yeah, that's when you start pointing at
and
somebody else. That's him.
And look.
That's him.
You know, no. And look, I can't even see any part of this guy's body. It's covered with hair. He looks like a gorilla.
Hey,
Okay.
take it easy.
No,
pal.
and I'm going.
Take it easy.
I'm going, whoa, gee. You know, well, he steps in. I'm gone. Okay.
He's looking for you.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey guys, no, I ain't gonna cause no trouble." Yeah, And he said, who's number 22? He said, he just left you.
He just ran by you.
Yeah, he
again.
just run by you. So he comes walking in. I remember getting on my civilian clothes, And he comes in, he's looking at my jersey.
It's civilian clothes.
Well, hey, look, uniform.
He did have 24 years of military training.
Well,
so
no,
that's
but
fine.
anyway, my uniform. Okay, so he says, he said, he started laughing then. He said, you can't be number 22. I said, unfortunately, I am. Because I weighed 130 pounds. He's 195. He said, I probably want him to be able to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, I'll tell you
He
this.
said, you've hit me so many times tonight and so hard that I'm probably going to be crippled. He said, you're a little old Class B school. He said, I'm an All-American for crying out loud. And he said, I ain't never been hit that hard and that many times.
Well, you should have told him you shouldn't have put up 77 on us.
hey,
And
that's
you wouldn't
it,
have had to
boys.
kick off
That's
so
it,
wrecked,
boys.
Y'all should have called the dogs off when you got about
That's
50.
right, boy. Hey, you should have put in the scrubs.
Yeah.
Like
What
we
you want to
did.
ask me?
Oh, we'll take another break.
We gotta
We'll
go to
get
break.
we'll get to that. But I do. So
Si
I want
handled
to
that segment.
Hey, let me tell you something, Martin. For 5 days, I struggled to sleep at old Glenwood, room 483. And then I got home, and I got in that Helix mattress. The Moonlight Lux is the one that I got.
Moonlight Lux.
Let me tell you, Martin. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I slept so hard, I had to call somebody and say, is it okay that I slept this much? Because I was out. Because it was like being in your mother's womb again.
Hey.
I was so comfortable and just best sleep I've ever had.
Yeah. They do give you some dang fine sleep. That's for sure. Look, and as a quiz,
Dang fine.
I guarantee
I
you,
love
son.
dang fine sleep.
Look, and here's how they do it. You take a quiz, only takes a couple of minutes, and it matches your body type, your sleeping positions, all of that kind of stuff, matches that to the mattresses that they have to offer. And just trust me when I tell you this, listen to them. Like, I started messing with the results just a little bit to see what the changes would be. And then I went back to the right answers. And when I got that thing, threw it on there, no problem. Absolutely no problem. Because everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot, like myself. Or mattress is great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. And even a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers. Look, Johnny D told you he took the quiz, got matched with the Moonlight Lux. He is still sleeping as good as anything. And
Best sleep around. I'm going home taking a nap like Si right after this.
that's what I'm talking. Hey, that's a good thing. So if you're looking for a mattress, take the quiz, order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever have to go to a mattress store again. Helix is awesome, but you don't have to take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine. Helix has been recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to and solution for improving sleep. Just go to helixsleep.com/duck. Take their 2-minute quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that'll give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights, risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you're going to. Helix has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/duck.
They pick it up if you don't like it. If someone comes to pick up my mattress, I will fight them.
Hey, just don't get it repoed.
Fight them, boy.
I will
There ain't no
fight you.
repos around here.
Hold on. This whole story, I thought you were tackling the return man. You were just blocking the
He was
kicker.
blocking the
Yeah.
kicker. Yeah.
I was taking the kicker off his feet.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Look, who's the
Football was different in the 50s.
West Monroe
Exactly.
Rebels? Who's
Yeah.
the coach? Head coach now.
Now, Coach Arledge.
Arledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He was coach when I was and he had some of the film of me. I don't know if he's got that one, but he used to,
Of you just blasting a
Oh
kicker?
no. He told me he said if you had weighed 195, you'd have had a scholarship to Tech too.
You weigh 195 now?
No, I ain't never weighed 195.
No, so I bumping along about 160.
Because he used to say, he said, "You're crazy."
Well, that's a
He
fact.
said, "You're insane." He said, "Because you will tackle anyone. Yeah, because like one time we was playing and I can't remember.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
No.
How long is this story?
It's the short one.
Okay.
But anyway,
And I want to hear it.
No,
Okay.
look,
I'm
it
just
was
making sure.
Bird High School in Freeport.
C.E.
okay?
Bird.
See,
Yep.
Bird.
All right, I can't remember the guy's name. He was a fullback, and he was about 5'4". Okay, and I'm talking about 5'4", and it was like this.
Yeah.
5'4". He built like a box.
And look,
5'4"
he
tall
had-
and 5'4"
yeah,
wide.
and he didn't have no neck.
Yeah.
Okay, he had
Hey.
a big head on a big body.
Hey, easy.
No neck.
Easy,
Keep
pal.
describing Martin
Yeah, why-
as
I
a
mean,
kicker
why-
and a fullback,
Look,
I mean,
but shorter.
What the
On
heck?
defense, I'm Monster Man.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're aware.
I have.
We've seen
no-
that picture.
We've
Hey,
heard about it.
I have one thing.
Yeah, I need
Go
pull
to the
that
ball.
picture up.
Get the
Okay.
ball.
So look, the quarterback says hut. Okay, and when he does, I could have drove a fleet of 18-wheelers through the hole.
And there
Okay.
you are.
So I'm standing there looking. I said, okay,
Not good.
I'm running toward him. Okay. The quarterback is spinning. And I said, I'm not going to make it. I got to hit the fullback, which is bad news.
There
This
you-
is
there you
That's
go.
who we're talking
Look
about.
at that.
Specimen.
This is
That's who
oh
we're
yeah,
talking about.
That is
Monster
a
Man.
Hey,
specimen.
his name was Steve the Bear Jones.
That is
okay,
the
the fullback.
Monster Man, right?
He was
there.
all American. Okay, and I said, God, I wish I could get to the quarterback, but I'm not going to make it. I got to take on. Look, I hit the guy as soon as the quarterback's putting the ball in his belly. He stomps me, okay, and beats on me for 35 yards behind me.
Brother, I got the same story.
Oh,
I've
no.
lived that story.
Look, I look like a monkey on a football. Okay, this kid is killing me with his knees, and I'm all just. Well, I finally slide down and grab him by the tennis shoes, okay, and trip him. 35 yards behind me. I am black and blue when I go in to take a shower. My whole body. He had stomped on me and romped on me for 35 yards, but I did tackle him.
Well, see, we don't have the same story then. I got ran. I was a 135-pound defensive back in high school, and there was a kid named Cornell Wesley that played for Radford High School, and he was 215, and he was fast, and he hit me, and he
Jones was 275.
I knocked the crap
Or
out of
250.
this guy,
Yeah.
and I laid on my back, and I watched him go 80 yards like this.
I think we all had one of them playing football. Mine, interesting enough, was against Bird too. We didn't pass the ball much at West Monroe. Threw an interception. I'm an offensive lineman.
Here we
I'm
go.
like, man, I get to make the tackle. About that time, middle linebacker found my ear hole.
Oh, I hate it.
We watched that clip for 30 minutes on Sunday film. And coach is just laughing. They said, "Oh, big boy, you're gonna learn to keep your head on a swivel, ain't you?" And I was like, "Coach, I said that whole thing right there. If I was ever concussed in life, it was right there because I there's a little gap there that I was like, what just happened?" And that middle linebacker lit me up.
Here's the worst
Just
part.
licking his chops at a 6'4" guy, 270. Going
That's
make
the
a tackle.
dream.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Here's the
played-
worst part about mine.
I played cornerback. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
And here's the bad thing. The coach is always telling you: you never, if you're a cornerback, you got to turn them in, but you never
'em in.
square up.
Don't
this
square
way.
them up now. Of course.
Okay. Bad
That's
move.
technique.
I see him coming. Okay. I see the fullback fix to get the ball coming, and bad move. I turned. Well, guess what happened when I turned? The pulling guard.
Got you.
He's about 235.
Yeah, buddy.
He's running wide open.
Amen.
Okay. And
I
he
love
knocks
pulling.
me. He knocks me, and I probably do maybe 10 to 12 backward flips
That's the
all the way to the track.
that's the only thing I miss about football is running traps.
I quit for
I love being a pulling guard.
No,
man.
no.
Loved it.
No, because Bill,
I loved it.
Bill, it scared him.
That
okay?
defensive end always thought I'm about to make the play.
Oh yeah, me
No,
too.
Hammer,
Yeah,
bad
I said,
move here.
Come on, I got this. And
Yeah.
by the time I said I got this, I got it all right.
Yeah.
I'm telling my story before we go to
All right,
break.
hey,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
I quit football
Forget the
because I
break.
didn't like getting hit. Then my senior year of basketball, Charles Scott, running back, LSU Tigers,
Very aware of
Philadelphia
him.
Eagles.
Jonesboro Hodge. Yep.
We were playing. He didn't start for the basketball team. That's how good they are. He played for the Philadelphia Eagles, but he wasn't good enough to start in high school basketball. He comes off the bench. And I look at him, and we're down by like 50. I'm like, hey, man, y'all going to take it easy at some point. I'm just trying to make everybody laugh at this point. It's a free throw. He looks at me, and I was like, okay, not in the joking mood. And he boxes me out and puts me on the floor, and I couldn't breathe for 5 minutes. I was like, this is basketball. I quit. I didn't want to play you in football, and I got laid out by a professional football player in a high school basketball game.
I love it.
It wasn't fun.
I didn't tell you that happened for me when they come over to the track. And Coach was sitting there lifting me up because I couldn't breathe.
Herschel Walker got you in a basketball game?
No, he had knocked me. Bill had knocked me out before I couldn't breathe.
Who's Bill?
The pulling guard.
Yeah.
We need to take a break.
Nah, we'll just let's let it bump because look, I gotta know, Marty. Now you get to do like something that a lot of people consider a dream job. You get to cover college football.
It's the best.
You have.
And college football, especially the further south you go in the United States,
It's better when you go southern.
Yeah, favorite coach you've ever interviewed, spent any time with? I mean, it seems like the obvious answer. Everybody would know, but Si
Robertson.
I want to know. I just got to know. Out of all the stuff you've done, who's the coach?
Well, I mean, I've been really blessed to build a great relationship with Saban.
Yeah,
and he's the greatest to ever do it.
Do you remember when the University of Louisiana Monroe played Alabama in Nick Saban's first year?
That actually was the first thing that came up this morning when I said, hey, to Martin at dawn.
Yeah.
Just, alma mater. Just throwing it out there.
I told him, I said, look around. That billboard may still be up. I'm not sure.
I should have worn my T-shirt.
I've got a question to ask you on that since you said that. Okay. Back when you was playing and when I was playing, okay.
Y'all are 30 years apart.
Well, no. But I'm just saying it's the same thing, though, okay?
No.
The talent level today.
Oh, it's crazy.
Okay, because we had some guys that was good at football, but today
them boys
they're not good. This has gone to me personally, it's gone to an insane level of what they can do.
And honestly, that's why Coach Saban's the greatest of all time, because he sustained it. It's one thing to be good for a year.
I know. Don't know. And I got the next question is, how do they do it? Okay, because the guy from Duke, the basketball coach,
Mike
is the
Krzyzewski.
same way. They got a team. It don't make any 10 years in a row, 12 years, 50 rows. How do they pull that off? So
with Saban, so they do it in different ways, but I mean, I guess similar in this way. Their entire foundation philosophy is all of these young men that play for them have been told since they were 10 years old, you're the greatest athlete that's ever been born. You're going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft. You're going to be the number one pick in the NBA draft. You're going to break every record. You're the greatest of all time. That's what these kids have been told, not only by their parents, but by everybody in their town. They're the best athlete that's ever been in their town. Well, they show up at the University of Alabama, they're just another guy. However, Saban tears them down and builds them back up. The mastery of Saban and Krzyzewski is they take all these young men who've been told you're the greatest thing since peanut butter, and they make them a unit. They make them a unit, and it's brilliance.
Well,
Like you think about, okay, there are so many countless players at the University of Alabama who had to sit for 3 years. They had to sit for 3 years before they ever saw the field. But they know if I get that 1 year, if I work hard enough to get that 1 year, I'm going to the league.
Yeah.
You got to be versatile that way. You have to evolve.
Absolutely.
Was that super inside baseball right there?
No, hey, I love it. Well, and the thing is you can take that from college coaching to life.
Yeah.
I mean, in your own life, like be willing to make that change. Whatever you see coming, be willing. Just be willing. You don't have to do anything other than be willing.
Be vulnerable enough.
If you want to be the greatest at what you're doing and be the best version of that you can be, you have to do that. You have to work your butt off.
You got to put in the time.
You got to put in the time. And it doesn't matter if you're sweeping floors, duck hunting, playing football, being a broadcast guy. That doesn't matter. Whatever your path and your choice is, hard work
My father
will get you there.
My father said that.
Yeah.
When I was growing up young, telling me, hey, you be the best at whatever you're doing.
Yeah. And that's what my parents instilled in me. They told me from an early age when I got my first job, said, make them wonder what they'll do tomorrow if you don't show up. Like, whoever you're working for, make them wonder tomorrow what's going to happen if you don't show up.
If Nick Saban doesn't show up to the University of Alabama tomorrow, there's going to be
there's going to be a search. There's going to be a search and rescue party.
I won't be on this little academy tour that we're doing right now anymore because I'll be on a plane to Tuscaloosa.
Hey, but look what started in that Bear Bryant.
Yep.
And he had the same kind of mentality.
We up against it, Marty. Look, thank you for coming in with us.
That was
brother.
fun,
Thank
man.
you guys so much.
And have safe travels on your little tour. And until we see each other again, which will probably be pretty soon.
It will
'cause
be.
We work closely with
You've now
Academy.
invited me to come down here hunting. So
Absolutely.
y'all-
You're in. You're in. We'd love to have you. So,
Appreciate you guys having me. I love your spirit.
Hey,
I
and
love your
that-
spirit so much.
That will be fun when you come duck hunting with us.
Well, you know what my job's going to be.
No, you're gonna have to keep that thing in your pocket. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you're gonna have to keep that in your pocket. And look,
Hey, me
it
and
won't-
Si aren't allowed
It
to
won't
use
come
it
from
either.
me, Marty. It'll come from Phil and Jace.
yeah.
Understood.
I love it. All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll get out of here and we'll bring Johnny Godwin back in. Si, look, I'm proud of you. You know why?
Why?
We have not had an HR complaint on you in like 3 weeks.
That's because he hadn't hit me. I was out.
I've been trying to be good.
Well, look, like we've told y'all before, when running a business, HR issues can kill you. Wrongful termination suits, minimum wage requirements, labor regulations, and a laundry list of other things that can go on. Look, HR manager salaries aren't cheap, an average of $70,000 a year. Bambi, spelled BAMBEE, was created specifically with a small business in mind. You can get a dedicated HR manager, craft your HR policy, and maintain your compliance, all for just $99 a month. So 99 times 12, quick math says that's $12 off of $1,200, so $1,188. There you go. Versus $70,000 for a year.
Martin, I'd like to apply to be our HR manager.
We don't have one, and that position's already filled. So
it, boys.
it'll be fine. With Bambi, you can change HR from your biggest liability to your biggest strength. Your dedicated HR manager is available by phone, email, or real-time chat. From onboarding to terminations, they customize your policies to fit your business and help you manage your employees day to day, all for just $99 a month. Month to month. No hidden fees. You can cancel anytime. You didn't start your business because you wanted to spend time on HR compliance. Let Bambi help. Get your free HR audit today. Go to Bambi.com/duck right now to schedule your free HR audit. That's Bambi.com/duck. Spelled BAM to the BEE.com/duck.
Duck and save $70,000.
Well, 68, but who's counting?
Who's got? I am, because I'm a small business owner who needs help. Thank you.
And we're back. Look, Godwin,
And
appreciate you stepping out for a minute while we had our buddy Marty Smith in here talking about all things now football. And I know you'll probably go pick his mind in a little bit about NASCAR since that's where he got his start. And I know how much you love them cars.
That's where I met him at Texas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, Marty's an interesting dude. He's somebody I've got to work with a lot through our academy relationship. So it was fun to actually have him down here. Got to show him some stuff this morning in the duck hole. But look, we're back. We're in our last segment. hello@duckcallroom.com. That's the email. And Johnny D, what is in that inbox?
We got some relationship advice to go through today. We got 3 emails. We might get to all 3 of them. I like them. But first off, Noah. My man Noah.
He built a boat.
Good name.
He's 22 years old. He's not 500, so different Noah. But Noah's been dating a girl. He needs some relationship advice, and he said apparently you guys are experts at this point. Who would have thought?
I don't know about that.
So he's been dating a girl for 4 months.
Okay.
They were doing great, but now she keeps blowing off dates. He works overnights and she doesn't, so they were only able to see each other like once a week. She basically has left him hanging 3 times, and he really doesn't know what he should do. He brought it up to her, and she apologized, but she continued to do it. Any advice you guys can give would be greatly appreciated.
One word. Goodbye.
Does he
If-
works
Turn out
night?
the
He
light.
works night.
If after 4 months,
He works nights.
look, if after 4 months you're not a priority, let me tell you what's not going to happen.
I skipped a line in his email.
Uh-oh.
He said, "I feel like I'm not a priority in her life anymore."
Uh-oh.
And
Well,
if that has happened after 4 months,
Yep.
it is not going to get better.
And here I will
Party
use,
might be over.
and I will use 2 words. Okay, it's time for you to move on.
Okay, I was like, that is a lot of
As
words.
As a shift worker,
The words
for
are,
21
hey,
years.
move on.
Look, listen
Yeah,
to this
that-
guy.
I got a lot
he's
of-
a shift work guy.
Yeah.
It takes a special woman to be married to a shift worker. Me and Miss Paula had one weekend off a month together. Of course, we was married, and I was there at night, every night, but every day or every morning. Sometimes without her, I'd wake up and see her. But it takes a special woman to be married to a shift worker.
Absolutely. My dad was a shift worker too,
Yeah.
so I got to see that relationship.
strain.
It's a different one, but I'll tell you this, when they did have time off and time together, they did prioritize each other. They prioritized themselves over us even, which in looking at it now, I'm thankful for. Because that is a big deal to take care of your marriage as well as taking care of your kids. So that's why I'm saying if this is already happening at 4 months, my man, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's time to roll, Jack.
All right, next up. Speaking of somebody else, I hate this email. Jake.
From State Farm?
Nope, I don't know where he's
What are you
from.
wearing?
What are you wearing, Jake, from State Farm?
But he sent this.
Khakis.
He sent this about 2 weeks ago, and it's okay. He said he wants to say he loves the show, but he would like to ask for our advice on how to remain faithful to his girlfriend when she goes to college in 2 weeks. What? Jake? Come on, man.
Huh?
Come on, man.
Like what?
Be
All right, next.
a good dude.
Yeah,
Jake.
I mean,
Jake.
do you really need advice on this, Jake?
He just let her know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake
I
is
hope-
It ain't
You
just-
may
it ain't
not have
just
to worry about
college.
it, Jake.
Jake. Come on, Jake.
Yeah, you may not have to worry
All
about it.
right, next.
Yeah, this is
next.
All right.
we need to send that one to Monday Night Football. Come on, man.
Come on,
Like,
Jake.
Oh, man.
What
Just
the heck?
don't be a bad guy, Jake. Just be a good guy.
And look, let me tell you something.
And if
Jake.
you don't want to be with her,
yeah,
dump her.
Let her know.
And find somebody else.
Yep,
let her know.
Jake.
find somebody closer to home. Now the question is, why is she going to college, off to college, and you're not?
Jake.
So
Jake, what are you doing? All right, from Cody from Ontario,
Uh-oh.
Canada. Is Ontario a state?
Ontario, Canada.
I'm so
That's
confused.
a province.
Caledon, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Canada. All right, he's 19 and he needs some of our great dating advice. Don't be like Jake.
What's that?
All right.
step one.
All right. Me and my buddy go to a burger place every weekend. And for a full month, I've been thinking about if I finally got this beautiful lady's phone number. And he got it. He's been messaging her for about a week, but he's terrible at that, keeping conversations and texting going over the phone. So he's not doing good there. But he can talk to someone in person all day. My question is, how do I ask her to hang out sometime to get to know her better?
That same number
and-
lets you talk to her.
and where's a good-
He can hear her on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
That
Call her.
same number.
Yeah, you use that button instead of the
Yeah.
one that comes up
Quit
looks like
writing letters.
like a little air quote. There's one over there that kind of looks like an old school phone. Tap
Yeah,
that one.
That.
When she answers, say hello.
Yeah.
You fine thing, you.
Oh, yeah.
You good-looking heifer.
Yeah, you good looking heifer.
Leave
you.
off, heifer.
Look, I'm going to die if you don't come out and let me take you out and we go dancing and we get to know each other.
Do not ask her to go get a pizza and make out. You're not there yet, Cody.
That's right, you ain't
But where is a good first place to go? I thought that was a good. So
First date?
First thing you need to do is call her and say, "Hey, let's go hang out and go on a date."
it.
Say,
That's it.
"I want to
That's
take
it.
you on a date."
Coffee.
right.
Say those words.
Coffee. Go for coffee.
Really?
Well,
He's been texting her and not talking to her on the phone?
I guess.
here's why I say coffee.
For about a week, he's been texting It's not working.
I want to know why Martin's saying coffee.
I'm not a coffee man.
Well, I don't drink it either, but they generally have other options there.
Okay.
Muffins.
But it's in the morning. It's like it's a there's a timing deal with that one where there's not like you're not dinner
at first you
becomes like this deal with in theory romance and all this.
Yeah.
Coffee, actually talk to her since apparently you suck at texting. I don't know how you can do that exactly, but
he needs to take her
that's
to the
bizarre.
picture show. That's what he needs.
Well, you get there, but
I
you
don't
go
like
have
the movie.
coffee and see if you can talk to each other at 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
If you both have a day off,
and you have an out
there you go. You
at breakfast. You
And-
have an out.
It may not be what you think it's going to be, but it could be. And then you say, "Look, what are you doing tomorrow night?" Then you go to dinner and a movie. But
Take her to
Or just
Tim
take her to
Hortons.
get a burger.
I like it. Marge's trying to get them both on kind of neutral ground
Yeah,
with the coffee thing.
And there's more. There's people in a coffee
Yeah.
shop, so it's a comfortable, friendly
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Like
So
because
I
you
like
may
it.
just be friends.
I
Like
like
the
it.
other may not
Yeah.
be there, and
Yeah.
this is a no pressure, like super simple. There's no expectations with coffee of any sort. That you're just getting to know each other. Like, and that's today. That's where you got to start.
Yeah,
is
because
get to know each
Hey,
other.
they're going to the coffee house, okay, and it's a neutral setting.
what's the Canadian Starbucks? Tim Hortons or something like that?
I have no
Go
idea.
there. But I'll say this: ice cream can also. It is at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, ice cream.
I was
is,
always hey, you want to go to some ice cream? And we'd go to like Sonic and just
Yeah.
sit in the car and talk, which works.
But
I
you
like
could go to a little parlor place.
I
that's
like
got
an
it.
ice
Yeah.
cream, and then it's not as long as dinner.
Yeah.
It doesn't get weird.
No.
And then
It's
if it does get weird, just
It's like coffee.
slurp that cone down
Well,
and get out of there. He's
Take her to
in.
go get something to eat, open the door for her, and then take her to the picture show,
Oh, I'm
and
just
then see where it
Well,
goes.
because a
from
movie you
there.
don't have to talk too much. I just don't like going to movies because I'm bored.
yeah.
It's got to be a really good movie.
I always like to go to drive-ins.
But the first step is if you suck at texting, then get off the texting. Call her.
Call her.
Go see her.
That's
Go,
right.
Whatever. Just if you're terrible at that, sometimes knowing your weakness is way better than knowing your strength.
Well, I
So,
think so. Hey,
you know,
get off
like-
the texting, okay? Use your voice.
Knowing your weaknesses is better than knowing your strengths.
A phone
A phone
Martin.
is
is meant to be communication.
Martin, did you get that out of Proverbs?
I don't know what's
That's
wrong
beautiful.
with an old-fashioned date. These young boys, they don't know how to woo a woman.
Well, I'm just trying
That's
to
also
limit.
true.
I'm just trying to limit expectations for the.
Well,
young
no. I like it.
She's
I like
either
Martin's
gonna say
idea.
yeah or no,
I like it because it's on a neutral
and you
neutral
move on
setting.
to the next.
Hey,
Yeah.
You just keep. It's just like shooting at ducks and you miss. Just keep shooting.
that's right. Hey,
Just keep shooting,
that's
baby.
right. Hey, or like fishing.
If Paula
Like
doesn't work
fishing.
out, ask her
Hey.
roommate Paula on a date.
That's right. Hey,
Let's move to the next
There
one.
you go.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Does anybody have a verse for today?
I got you one.
Okay.
If you
JD's
want
got
one.
one, boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Big Dave of the Honey Hole Tackle Shop, he sends me a verse every morning. I like this one.
Love it.
But for that very reason, I was shown mercy. So in me, the worst of sinners, Christ Jesus might display his immense patience as an example for those who would believe in him and receive eternal life. 1 Timothy 1:16.
And that would be Paul talking.
That is Paul talking.
Yeah.
He's saying not only is he a sinner, he's the worst of all
He's the
sinners.
the chief of all
And
sinners.
that is who Jesus used. And Jesus showed patience. God showed patience with him so that he could display everything. I mean, Paul wrote half the New Testament.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
no matter what you're doing in life, who you are, God's God's waiting on you.
If you ever think that you've done way too much to be forgiven for, wrong.
Wrong answer.
He loves you.
Absolutely.
And he's waiting
Good
on
one,
you.
JD.
And whenever you do show up, he's going to use you
He's
Amen.
there, boys.
in a mighty way.
Amen. Well, look, we appreciate y'all joining us this week. Check us out next week right here in the Duck Call Room. We're out.
Same place, same channel.
YouTube.com/Duck Call Room, all one word.
Like and subscribe.